So let's talk about Google. If you guys know, it's one of the most profitable companies out there. And as we know, they've released the Pixel 8 today and at the recording of this video anyway. And there's some things I would like to share with you about the company. And of course, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you think otherwise, let me know in regards to what I'm going to be sharing. But here's the deal. As investors, one of the things that we always look for are opportunities. And I think Google may be a good opportunity even in a very unpredictable environment that we are in. So let's talk about this without wasting much time. Now, today they released the Pixel 8. And some of the discussions around the Pixel 8 are very intriguing. I mean, considering the technology that is packed into the phone, which I'll be sharing with you shortly, it says a lot as to why the stock price actually rose and made some decent gains today, at least 2.12%, and at the time of the recording of this video. Now, one of the things that I have seen, looking back in about 5 years, okay, Google has gained just about $74 and gone up about 122%, which, I mean, it's a lot considering, that's in 5 years, but it's not like Apple or Microsoft, of course. But there's something interesting that I want to share with you that I believe this may be a good time to also get into this stock because, like I mentioned, Microsoft and Apple, those guys are trading well above the price that this is trading. And of course, you have to consider how much these companies earn. That will determine how their stock price also trade. But the point here is Google has a very strong potential to keep going up. I mean, excluding different macroeconomic factors, Google do have a lot of potential. And one of the things that I'm going to share with you is, of course, the technology they just released today. One of the things that also need to keep in mind is that Google is one of the leading AI companies out there, and they've been able to start implementing some of those AI features into the phone that they just released. And as you can see from the headline, it says Google's latest Pixel phones have a new camera AI tricks. I mean, it kind of went into details talking about what you can do with the camera when you take a picture, how you can compile some of those pictures to get the best look, lighting, just the video editing capabilities of the phone. But the interesting thing about this phone is also the price. It starts at $699 and the Pro starts at about $999, which is slightly cheaper than the iPhone. Remember, the iPhone just came out with the iPhone 15. And to be honest, some of the specs of this Pixel 8 are actually much better than the iPhone 15. And to top it all off, when you buy the Pixel 8 from, say, Best Buy, they give you the watch, the Pixel Watch comes with that. Pixel Watch 2 comes with that as well, which makes it very attractive to people that are willing to, that are wanting to get into smartwatch and also wanting to change their phone. So it's a good buy. Now, some of the features, all right, it says Google has incorporated AI functionality into many phone features and apps in an helpful, secure, intuitive, and unobtrusive way. In some cases, users will be able to choose how much and when they want to rely on AI-based features, which I think that is good because they're putting the control into the user's hands. The other thing also is both models of the new Pixel phones offer up to 24-hour battery life. That's not something we get with Apple, as we know. I use an Apple phone. I'm more of an Apple guy, but to be honest with you, we know that we don't get that much battery life out of Apple phones. And it says which can be expanded up to 72 hours using extreme battery saver mode. You can get that with the iPhone. The next thing is Google is working with iFixit or offer DIY repair kits for the new phone. So in this case, you can actually do your own DIY repairs on this phone. Eventually, they're still working on that. But the important part of this is Google is guaranteeing 7 years of OS, security, and AI updates, which means these phones will be supported through 2030. Now, this is very important, especially as an iPhone user. I have noticed, and you guys have probably noticed, that as you update your OS functions, your phone starts to slow down, and eventually Apple stops releasing OS updates for your model or for the model of the phone that you own, which then means that you won't be able to do the new functions or the new capabilities of those new OS functions that they release on the latest phones. You don't get those, so you're kind of excluded from those new OS updates, which is not good. In this case, with Google, they are guaranteeing at least 7 years of support all through those phases, the update will still be able to function, and the update you get will still continue to function and won't slow down your phone. That, I think, is impressive. Now, what are the analysts saying about Google? They're saying, well, they're predicting, these are all predictions, of course. The forecast is by 2024, from September 2023 to September 2024, they're predicting a high of about $200 per share. Average price is around 150.7 per share. And the lowest price, in this case, assuming things go bad in the economy, they're predicting an average stable price of around $121. The average, like I said, is around 150, and there are about 35 ratings to buy, 4 to hold, none is recommended to sell. Of course, if you hold some index funds, this is something that you will have. By the way, Google is listed on the NASDAQ. So if you hold some index funds, you may be able to, you may have definitely invested in, or ETFs, by the way, you definitely have invested in some of these Google stocks. But I am talking particularly on just the single stocks itself, because if you can buy single stocks of companies like this, you may be able to do well over the long term. Now, one of the interesting things that I also found about Google is their cash position. Right now, according to the source that I found, Google holds around 149 billion, just right behind Apple, and followed by Microsoft. But like I said, Microsoft stocks and Apple stocks are trading well above the price that Alphabet is trading at, in this case Google. So with this cash position, it means that Google is able to weather any storms in the economy in terms of recession. They're able to acquire new companies that are coming up in terms of maybe AI development or technology development, which puts them in a better position to remain profitable long term. Now, one of the things that I also put together is their revenue and earnings chart. As you can see, from Q2 of 2021, Google has remained profitable, and the revenue in terms of how much they're making has steadily went up but then declined gradually, but it remains flat between Q1 of 2022 and Q3 of 2022. Slowly increased in Q4 of 2022 with a dip again in Q1 2023, and now it's slowly trading back up again. They're going to release their earnings in October 13 or 14 this month, and we are going to see what that looks like. But like I said, if you're a long-term investor, this is definitely a stock you want to consider, because it puts you in a position to invest in a company that has a bright future. And I think if you are good with single stocks and you want to invest in single companies, this is definitely a company to definitely be considering. And I hope that you guys have found value in this one. Just wanted to share that with you. Don't forget to drop the like and don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to see you in the next one.